Oh my gosh. I was like, "Are you serious?" And she's like, "Yes, we're serious." So my name is Cindy, and I'm originally from Los Angeles. So I currently live in Berlin, and I work as a candidate care specialist at Delivery Hero. So before I got this job, I was essentially sending my resume everywhere. I was really looking at talent jobs within Berlin, just going through LinkedIn, just applying. It just felt like endless. I wasn't getting any interviews, just tons of rejections, which was very, very discouraging because I come with a high education, a lot of years of experience. Yeah, I was feeling not so great, for sure. So I had a couple retail gigs. In between the two retail gigs that I had, one of my friends that I volunteer with, she sent me a LinkedIn article that you wrote. And she just said, hey, like you should read this. I think it's some really great advice about networking and, navigating the job market in Berlin. How do I find those jobs? And how do I navigate this? How do I network? And that's the reason why I reached out to speak to you about this. I think when you're reaching out to a random person on LinkedIn, you don't know what to expect. So there was a part of me that was just like, okay, will this work? Will it not? But at the same time, I was at a point where I was like, I really want to take anyone's advice and anyone's help to move to get a career and to be at the next level. So I just thought, you know what, like, F it, let's just do it. I think different coaches have different levels of expertise. I think what made me decide to work with you is because not just that article, but also, I looked at your other articles that you had on LinkedIn and I was just like, okay, like this advice seems to resonate more with really how to navigate the job market versus what that previous coach had told me. And again, I'm really someone that's like, you know what, either try this and get employed or do nothing and just continue doing the same thing that's getting me nowhere. So like, why not take a chance and do something that's different and take someone else's advice that apparently knows how to navigate the job market? We did a lot of things in the program. That's so hard to answer succinctly, but one thing that we did was we learned how to network online, which was really, really effective. We went through my LinkedIn profile. We reviewed my resume. We reviewed how to write a great cover letter. Then we did interview coaching. We also did a case study together. I think that's about it. It felt like I had someone that really supported me, and also working with others in this process made me feel really seen, like really guided and supported. So it was like, don't worry, you're not alone, even though it felt like such a lonely process. Also, other things that we did together was work through bottlenecks, making it less personal, because I think when you're getting all these rejection letters, it feels very personal. But then changing the mindset of like, no, it's not personal. Like, let's just look at the numbers and let's look at what you're doing and then change it, try something new and move on and see if that really works. Making it more about numbers, not about me, made a big difference. And I think a lot of people going into this process, especially when you don't know German, they immediately think, oh, I don't know German, I'm not German, oh, I don't know enough, oh, this and that. But really, like, there is something for everyone out here in Germany, but at the same time, you have to know how to market yourself, present yourself, and really network so people know that you exist. I think in the beginning, what didn't work for me was half-assed working this program. Like, really, to do this program, I think you kind of have to make it your full-time job and be very dedicated. Understand that you have to set time to do this amount of reach outs, this amount of applications. So what sucked for me was that, like, when I was working, I was like, okay, I could only make Sundays work, and because the store's not open on Sunday, or like, I didn't have internet in my apartment for like 3 months, and I was just like, oh my God. So having to work at a Starbucks, it was such a nightmare. But again, just working through these to be like, no, I have to make this program possible for me. I really, truly believe in investing in myself and investing in my future. So I was like, if I'm going to invest in this program, then I have to make everything work so I could put my all into it. So right now I work at Delivery Hero. I'm a candidate experience specialist. Yeah, it's been a month. I really like it. The company's been really great. I work with, really nice people. And the campus is really nice, great benefits. I cannot complain. I'm really excited to be there. Remember when the recruiter called me and she told me, and I I almost cursed. I was like, are you serious? And she's like, yes, we're serious. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, I was like, I'm so excited. And she was just like, me too. But she was very, very nice. And yeah, it was like, it felt like such a relief. Like this weight that I had like on my shoulders, you know, not sleeping, not eating right, like for months because I was so stressed was like gone. It's like the best feeling to feel like, oh my God, I finally made it. I finally like did this. And yeah, it felt really good. Like a few months ago, I was just like, I don't even know if I have a future in Germany, but now I definitely feel like I do. Accomplishing and getting your first German job as an English speaker is like a big step because even now I automatically opens the door for me to go into a different company because they'll see delivery hero on my resume and say, wow, like she's been a delivery hero. That's an international company and a really great company to work for. I really believe that when you're looking for a job in Germany, especially this job market, which is absolutely terrible, you have to have tenacity and endurance. That's basically it. Like you just have to keep on going. You can't make it personal. Like I said, there is a job for everyone here in Germany, but you also have to like know your worth and put yourself out there because you cannot find a job if you don't put yourself out there. If you're considering this program, and, you know, is it worth the investment? I mean, I would say yes, because otherwise, why not invest in yourself up front as soon as possible and getting your job sooner versus being unemployed for months, doing the same thing, doing things that are not working? Because ultimately, the faster you land a job, the sooner you could start earning income again, but also really settling here in Germany. I think people who really understand and have an idea as to where they want to go in life. You know, if you know for sure that you want to stay in Germany and you want to get a job in Germany and build your career here, then yes, this is a program for you. This would be a good program. Also, anyone who has like really good skill set already coming in, don't think you have to know German to know this or to do this program. It's a plus, but yeah. But I mean, again, good career or like good skill set, good work experience would probably be a good fit. This is not for someone who doesn't have the time, who makes excuses. I think ultimately doesn't have a clear direction as to what they want to do. So if you have this idea that, you know, you're here in Germany, but you may want to pick up and go back to the US or go to a different country and you have like way too many options, maybe not the best. Like if you know for sure that you want to stay in Berlin or if you want to stay like Munich or Hamburg or whatever, like then yes, like have a good and clear direction of where you want to go in life. This would be a good program. Motivating. I would say working through the bottlenecks that I was experiencing was really great. That it's not personal.